Welcome back to my channel, guys, and I have just watched the Pokemon Direct of the announcement of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And I thought it's only fitting that I show you guys my entire Pokemon collection. Let's get right to it. Kicking off the list, I'll show off the games. First off, I have Pokemon Yellow, just a cartridge, and also Pokemon Silver, which is my favourite Pokemon game of all time. Then a couple of N64 games in the form of Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap. Also, I have two GBA games. I'm going to say right now, do not think these are authentic. I got ripped off about 2 years ago. Pokemon Fire Red, lose focus there, and Pokemon Emerald. Now, both of these two games work perfectly fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the gameplay. However, there is no sort of metallic sticker to it. And when I stick it in my Game Boy Advance SP, it slightly sticks out at the bottom. They are both indications that these two are not legitimate and they are indeed fake. Now moving on to the original Nintendo DS games, I have Pokemon Pearl. I used to own Diamond as a kid and I was a little bit disappointed with it. It wasn't my favourite game in the series, but I saw this in CEX about 6 months ago for £20, so I thought I would go ahead and pick it up. So that's that. I also have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Played it a bit once years and years ago, didn't think much of it. Again, saw this in CEX for real cheap, and I just went and got it. So that's Pokemon Blue Rescue Team. I also have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Sorry, this one was also called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. But yeah, so they're both pretty decent. I also have some code in the boxes. I've got Pokemon Gold, which you can play on the Nintendo 3DS. And basically this is just a collecting kind of packaging. See my reflection there, how you doing? And yeah, it's a download code in the box. So I have all three, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, and probably my favourite looking out of the three, Pokemon Crystal. Let's put them there. Now onto the 3DS games. I have Pokemon X. Love this game. I got Y when it first came out. Played about 200 hours of it. I used to really enjoy the online gameplay on it. And then I picked this one up last year. After I sold off my collection, I kind of got rid of Y. Picked up this up last year for £22 off eBay. So that's pretty decent. That's Pokemon X. I also have Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Again, when I was much younger, I had Pokemon Omega Ruby. But I got this from Smith's last year, right before they got rid of all the stock. I have Pokemon Moon. I have Detective Pikachu. Really looking forward to this film coming out in May, by the way. I can't wait to see it. It looks awesome. Put that there. And I also have my last 3DS game I owned so far, Pokemon Ultra Sun. I will be getting much more 3DS Pokemon games for the Nintendo 3DS, as well as the original DS and the Game Boy Advance. Moving on to the Nintendo Switch, I have Pokken Tournament DX. Don't really think too much of this game, to be honest. I never played the Wii U version, which is why I went ahead and picked this one up. But yeah, it's it's a spin-off. It's not a main series Pokemon game, and it really isn't that enjoyable for me, to be honest. And I also have the collector's edition of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. There's a nice box art there to give you a quick 360 view. And this edition came with, obviously, the game, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and the Pokeball Plus, which acts as a controller, and you can store Pokemon in it and walk around and level up and get experience points. So yeah, that's really decent. Just gonna put that there. Next up, I have the limited edition new Nintendo 2DS XL Pokeball Edition. This is one of my favourite handhelds that I own. It's such a nice looking system. The red on it is really prominent, really stands out, and it's got a nice kind of almost 3D Pokeball design on the top. And for some strange reason, this little button here kind of clicks in. Don't know why, but it's a nice little touch, I guess. And then yeah, that's it, opened up. Nice black buttons and red shell. So that's that, put you there real quick. Also, this is the box that it came in. Always like to keep the boxes, especially for my handhelds. They'll be worth a lot more in the future, I believe. And obviously this is a very nice looking box with Pikachu. And on the Pokeball, and obviously says New Nintendo 2DS XL. But each corner has a different design of Pikachu, which is really cool. So yeah, the box is definitely worth keeping. Moving on, I have a load of Pokemon cards which have been placed in these kind of plastic, well, I placed them in a sleeve and I put them in this kind of plastic, I think it's called a card topper. I have so many of them, so I'm only going to show a few of them. Here I have Mega Gyarados EX. These are all from numerous sets, by the way. There's not really any kind of a complete set or anything like that. Team Plasma Electrode, I think that was a promo card. I have a Victini EX, which is a full art. I really like that one. Just going to go through them a little bit more quicker. So I have a base set Dog Trio, which is one of my favourite Pokemon cards growing up as a kid. Hollow Moltres, Lugia EX, Team Plasma. Also Team Plasma Tornadus EX. Full Art Giovanni Holographic. I've got a Lunia EX promotion card. And then there was a break series released about 2 or 3 years ago. Got a Raichu break card. Got an Arcanine break card. Also, another one of my favourites growing up was the Electro base card. Dark Magneton from the Dark Team Rocket set. Another one of my favourites from the Jungle set, which is Vileplume. I also got Rocket Snorlax. Muck from the Fossil set. Mega Rayquaza EX. They're all upside down. Full art of Bridget, whoever that is. I think it's a gym leader or something. Dark Dog Trio. Secret Rare, Verseeker, Dark Machamp, Machamp EX, and Dark Weezing. So yeah, I have a lot more Pokemon cards, but I'll have to show them all off in another video. There's literally too many for this one video. Oh, and I also have a couple of tins full of cards. So that's, I think it's Keldeo, I think that's his name. And I also have another tin, with some more cards in. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I also have a Pikachu amiibo, which my girlfriend got me for Christmas this year just gone. I'm going to keep it in its box because I really kind of enjoy the packaging. I think they look a lot more better than displayed out. Especially if you're not going to use them in game, which I don't. So yeah, definitely going to keep that in its packaging. I also have, moving on to the toys, a original Pokédex from, I believe it was 1998 or 1999. So let me just open it up and show you real quick. Unfortunately, it starts up like that. As you can see, it seems to be working fine. Shows Pikachu on the display, but other than that, unfortunately, that is all it does. It does not work properly. But I got it for a real decent price, so I can't complain too much. And I'm just happy to kind of have the main thing in my collection. Have some other figures all the way from, I think, 1998. We have a Weezing, I have Vileplume, and I also have Poliwhirl, which has like a little ball at the bottom that rolls around. These figures, I think, are actually pretty rare, and I got them from Great Yarmouth for a great price. I think they're about £1 each, £2 each. Unfortunately, Vileplume's head's coming off a little bit. But yeah, they're pretty decent collectible to have. I also have some newer Pokemon figures. I have a Alolan Muck, which is probably my favourite Alolan form that they released for Sun and Moon. Just going to put that on there. Also have Wofferbert, which again my girlfriend brought me real recently. Got it for a great price, about £2.50. And I also have 2 more Pokemon toys from the new series, Pikachu and Salandit, which is a double pack figure. And a Alolan Sandshrew again was one of my favourites, and we have a Jamango, I think his name is. Not too familiar with that Pokemon, but yeah, these are both from Sun and Moon, as well as the Wofferbert, no, sorry, not Wofferbert, the Alolan Muck. Just going to move them there. Ooh, take that out of the camera, whoops. Also found these on my local corner shop. We have Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu. And they're kind of like Kinder Surprises, but not quite. I haven't ever opened them. Don't think I ever will, but I presume there's like chocolate inside and some sort of little toy. However, I've got for some sort of reason, I don't think the toy inside is Pokemon related. I think it's just some sort of real kind of cheap, gimmicky toy. So for that reason, I am definitely keeping them just as they are. I thought they're a nice kind of neat little obscure collectible. Coming towards the end of the video, I also have another couple of little McDonald's toys. I've got Squirtle, which I got from a market on Sunday for real cheap, and D-Denny, which is clearly a knockoff of Pikachu. And last but not least, I have the Pokemon Classic Collector's Handbook, which has basically all the original and the best 150 Pokemon. As you can see on the side, you've got the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres, and then Snorlax, Poliwhirl, Pidgey, Eevee, all of those good original Pokemon. But it's a really nice book actually. It shows each one off in its first evolution, so Psyduck and Golduck, Zubat, Golbat, Oddish, Ekans, Arbok, Pikachu. It's a really nice Pokemon book which gives you plenty of detail on each of the Pokemon. So yeah, that is that. So yeah guys, that was my Pokemon collection. I want to know what your thoughts are on the brand new, just announced, upcoming Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield for Nintendo Switch. Personally, I think it looks amazing. I think the graphics could have been a little bit better, but I've seen people in my live feed comments saying, oh, is this a 3DS game or is it a Switch game? Kind of, taking the piss basically. It's clearly leaps and bounds better than 3DS graphics, as much as I love the 3DS. And it also, to me, looks a lot better than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But I'm a huge Pokemon fan, always have been, always will be. I hope you guys will enjoy this adventure as much as I would. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon in future videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Game and Seb. Goodbye.